Okay. Hello. You goes nothing. Hi. Today we're gonna play Hollow Knight. We're gonna try to do the Pantheon 5 again. Okay, today's pictures are, let's see, number 1. This one's from Yotsuba. I forgot what chapter it was. Chapter 20, but I forgot what happened. It looks like they hurt Yotsuba's feelings and then someone pat her head. Second picture, this girl is from Bleach. She was, I forget who she is, to be honest. I see all these in a TikTok and I just try to draw them. Um oh yeah, I'm supposed to critique these. Okay, so her hair is like kind of messed up. I messed up the guy's hand who was patting her. But that's how Yatsuba looks like. The girl, I think I drew the face pretty okay. On her right eye, it looks like I drew like 2 lines, but I drew 1 line and then the line was too close. It was messed up, so I tried to draw it again and then it ended up looking better than like I did before. So not bad, I guess. This one is also from Yatsuba. This is when they went to the festival and her dad, what's her dad do? Her dad like hides from her so that she gets lost, and I think that was a really impactful scene. I thought it was very emotional, you know, like he starts like calling out her name. He starts like saying her name in the crowd and crying. And it's like I think it's good because like the father taught her a lesson because she would always like run off by herself. I think that was a pretty good character development moment for Yatsuba. Maybe top 3 character development moments. You look on the right, I tried drawing the eyes. I couldn't get them right no matter how hard I tried. Even the ones on her face right now, that's just wrong. That's not what it's supposed to look like. So it kind of ruins the feeling, I guess. This is Yatsuba in her pumpkin costume. Um, it's all right, but I should have drawn the pumpkin like a little bigger. Whatever. They're all low quality drawings. Okay. Anyway, the video game. Turn this. Turn on the audio. It's been a while since I did anything. Okay. Hollow Knight. All messed up from Tuki. There we go. That better. Okay. Okay. Without further ado, let's get started. So I don't expect to win today, but if I could beat the collector, I would be pretty happy. If I could get to the collector and win, I would be pretty happy. Said that. I was able to finish all of my schoolwork today. Wow. Essay's done. Basically. Still need to do like a little more. I need to do a little more looking after my essay. But I think I'm allowed to have a little bit of fun today. Just a little bit. Check the note. Um, Hello. That might be better. Alright. I'll stay with you. It's a pretty bad day. I only had a croissant for breakfast in school. 8 hours. But I managed to finish my essay. So that's really all that mattered. Did well on my quiz today. Online quiz. Yep. It was a good day. Couldn't tell, I've been reading Yotsuba. Yotsuba, made by the same person who created Azumanga Daioh, follows the life of a young girl named Yotsuba, gets into all kinds of misadventures. I think it's really good. Has a great, like, father-daughter dynamic. And to be honest, it's just a joy to read. This might be my second or third time reading it. Because it's so good. But it looks like the author, like, stopped making volumes, stopped updating it or something. Because last time I checked, it was like a few months ago. And it's still at the same amount of chapters, which is really unfortunate. So yeah, so that sucks basically. It's always nice to reread it, you know. It feels like there's like something deeper going on, like behind the scenes, but like really it's just like a slice of life. Like it feels like there's like something more emotional, because they mentioned that Yotsuba is like an abandoned child. You know, she got abandoned when she was a baby, then the dad like picked her up or adopted her. So it's like kind of like, you know, like what are they implying? Like, is Yotsuba gonna find her missing mother or something? But it doesn't seem like it's really that important. All the characters are really funny. That's pretty important for a manga slice of life. Especially, well, obviously everyone likes Yotsuba, but I like you know, I like Jumbo, and I like who else? I like Fuka. She always gets like she always gets hated on by everybody. It's kind of funny. Probably like I don't know, like the joke is that the middle child always gets like shit on. It's pretty unfortunate for her. Like one time she had like a cream puff saved, and Yotsuba ate both of the eclairs that were for her and her dad, and then the mom just gave Yotsuba her cream puff, and I was like, really? Like, damn. Rest of the characters are pretty funny as well. That doesn't mean the rest of the characters aren't funny. They're all really charming. Oh, especially Torako, like the tiger girl. Obviously you can tell like she was the inspiration for Sakaki. Even like the name, like Tora, and then Sakaki ends up getting the like wild savannah cat. It's like top tier foreshadowing. And speaking of foreshadowing, I watched Attack on Titan, the last move. So, god damn. Gosh darn it. So I'm gonna talk about it. So spoilers. What should I do? I do like a signal. If I do like this, if I go to show achievements and then I turn it on, that means spoilers are over. For now, if you don't want to hear Attack on Titan spoilers, cover your ears. Just mute the whatever. Okay, so basically, in the end, you know, Eren becomes a founding Titan, and then he does all that crazy stuff, right? And then when Mikasa kills him, it's like really awesome because, like, I guess that the theme was like, because Ymir was like enslaved by her own love, and like she didn't understand how to say no, or to like reject King Fritz. So she does all that, like, she does all that random stuff, like to try and make him happy. Random stuff. She builds all the Titans to kill them, and then it's like, well, the theory, well, I guess not a theory, it's like the whole theme, but me and my friend watched it together, right? And it was like he couldn't, you know, the Queen Ymir didn't know how to reject or say no. And then when Eren tells Mikasa to like forget about him and like to go find someone else, Mikasa, like for the first time in her life, she refuses, because it's like the Ackerman blood, they always have to obey like the royal bloodline or something. I forgot already. So when she does that and she like kisses Eren after cutting his head off, like Fritz is watching for some reason, and she understands that Mikasa was like teaching her how to say no, or how to how to reject someone's request. But like it kind of doesn't really make sense, because like how would Mikasa know that Ymir is there, and like Ymir was watching, and also Ymir's kind of like a freak for that. That was kind of crazy. But like, obviously it was wonderfully adapted from the manga. You know, people are always going to complain about like, oh, this part was like not translated perfectly. But sometimes it's like, some translations are like better than better than what they were originally. And I can't remember any of them because it's been a long time since I read the manga. I didn't even read the manga. Well, I read like the very end of it basically, because me and my friend were watching the movie before it, and then I was like, oh, what happens at the end? Like, oh, read the manga. So I read it. And then the part where Eren like finally like breaks down and he's like, no, I don't want Mikasa to get married. I don't want Mikasa to forget about me. Like he becomes like all selfish. And then people are saying like he's kind of like a child. And like, oh, why did he start the rumbling? It's like, oh, because like he felt like it. But obviously, well, that's literally what he says, but obviously he didn't feel like it. Like he didn't do it on a whim, I think. He just like saw that there was no other way. But like also another thing people don't like is like, you know, he kind of like gets portrayed. He kind of gets portrayed as a hero, but like, you know, he basically caused like a mass genocide, and it's like he should not be like redeemed. He should be like, I'm an irredeemable character. But is that like his arc? Like the whole thing is like, I don't know. Like, did he do it for love? I wonder what he did it for. Maybe he did just do it for fun. He had nothing better to do. But another thing me and my friend were arguing about is, like, is Attack on Titan a 10 out of 10 manga? Because, oh crap, might end poorly. I just died to this guy while I was practicing off screen. Yeah. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, it's like, is Attack on Titan a 10 out of 10 manga or anime? And it's like, it basically gets everything right. Like the animation is good, the story is like awesome. So it's like, wow, this is being unreasonable. Okay. I die here. Yeah, so basically, well, okay, just let me a second. Ah, come on. I think that doesn't do 2 damage. Yeah, so basically it does everything right, and there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, and people complain about the ending too. My friend wanted like Historia to play a bigger role in the film, but like who cares? So yeah, I guess for people who don't have a brain, for people who don't have a functioning brain like me, the ending's awesome. I don't have to think too hard about it. There's too much to talk about. Baby scene. People on TikTok were talking about how it was a reference to another movie called Schindler's List or whatever. So I guess that's cool. But yeah, basically Attack on Titan is like a 10 out of 10. Because it's like as perfect as it's ever gonna get. Since the adaptation was so good, plus the whole concept is good too. I don't know though. Because 10 out of 10 just means like, for me 10 out of 10 isn't perfect, but it like gets all the check boxes. Like it's like a math exam instead of an English exam, where it's like it can be up to for interpretation. When your teacher, crap. Your teacher tells you, oh, nobody's perfect, so you'll never get 100. That always sucked, right? But in math, you can get 100, even though it's really hard. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan spoilers over. Show achievements on. Okay. And I was also watching, well, I wasn't watching Jujutsu Kaisen, but I saw Come on. That health. The health to fight the collector. Hi opossums, how are you doing today? Wi-Fi is a bit bad right now. Sucks. How is it? So I've been seeing the... Oh, come on. The new Archon quest with Farina. You made it there yet to Fontaine? Basically, I kinda got spoiled. It sucks. Doing it right now. That's cool. Almost makes me want to play Genshin again. Going to. Good with New Villette. That's good. You have enough gems, money, currency. Sucks. But I have to lock in. Boss is really hard. Boss is unusually difficult. The funnest thing that I did. Favorite quest was probably I like the Geo Arc quest. Like solving like a mystery and stuff. The zoom really annoying. I guess it was because I wasn't high enough level. lock in. Usually I die at this. It's a little too hard. Stand too close to the sides because they spawn on there and they telefrag you. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna. Oh. Wow. Caterpillar boss is my least. So random. I didn't think he would do so much. It's actually a really harder boss. Come on. Got to say, trying to clear the 5th pantheon with all binding. It's always been a dream of mine. Ever since I saw some YouTuber a long time ago. I always thought like, oh yeah, I could. I didn't even have the game at that time. Couple months later, bought this. Or I wasn't even really playing video. This was kind of like, I guess it's not the first video game I ever bought. It's like the first I guess it's like the first Steam game I ever bought. Was it? I forgot. god. Forget. Had a lot of fun through the world. I would get stuck on like I get stuck on all the bosses. They will come this. So hopefully can succeed. Okay. Don't kill me. Go to go when he attack. Purple magenta. I look at it. Oh. Okay, it's pretty. Oh yeah. The Hive Knight. Supposed to dodge his attack where he teleports. You can do that by jumping. I like honeycomb attack. Just stand at like diagonally, you'll be okay. But also don't use Abyssal Shriek on this guy. He because it like kind of sucks him in. It sucks him in to you. It just does damage. Have to dodge the things that fall down. That's kind of stinks. If they put holes in the arena, I think it would be better. This is definitely the second or third hardest boss in Pantheon. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. It's over. Spare me, please. Ah. Okay. I always die to that boss. Practice. Practice. Otherwise, I won't make it. Let's see. Okay. You made 2 people. Good. Like 40 views. Quickly famous. Famous. It's like the most views I ever gotten. Awesome. More. Alright. Try again. Oh. Okay. Embarrassing. And Hornet. Look like. God, I was streaming. And sometimes when you use the spell on Hornet, it'll hit her 2 times. I think it's because she's like a lightweight class character. Some characters are like small, or some enemies are like small, medium, large. Some of them are like heavy, so they don't get knocked back. With Hornet, when you use the spell, sometimes you knock her back twice. I think it's when she's walking in the same way that the spell is going. With Gorb, you should just you should use your charge attacks. Usually I forget about using them, but when you're doing Pantheon 5, you don't have enough damage to you know, survive by yourself, so you're gonna need to use like your spells. Otherwise, sometimes you might not survive long enough to heal. Not survive long enough to beat the boss. Survive at all. Oh, and I guess you can spell too. An Abyssal Shriek. And Gorb is always nice. Usually, but sometimes he gets knocked too high up into the air and then it doesn't hit. Alright. So you can stand on the same platform. And then you should save a spell to attack the Dung Defender with the Ground Pound, because the Ground Pound kicks him out of the dirt. The dung. This is rage, you can also kick him out. This reminds me of there's this meme where there's this guy named Sisyphus and he pushes a boulder up a hill forever, and every time he almost makes it to the top, the boulder falls down. He has to push it up again, and that's actually his punishment for the rest of his life. So it kind of reminded me, there's like a dung beetle and he pushes like his dung ball, like his poop ball, up the ramp. Sometimes like it falls down and it's just like Sisyphus. Reminds me that recently I bought this book called The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus, and basically it's about no, I don't even know what it's about because I only read a little bit of it. Basically, I think it's trying to find like a meaningful purpose in life, or like, you know, I guess the question is there meaning in life? And then I think the answer that the guy says is that you have to find a meaning for yourself. So it's like kind of like a hopeful thing. So even if there is no meaning, you have to still continue to do it. I guess that's okay. That's why people play difficult video games. I guess that's why I do this, even though it doesn't really have any meaning. It has inherent meaning to me. Plus I can brag about it and you get 1 billion million views. It's also I wonder how many people did this. It's like 4 or 5% of the player population already has this achievement. Counting 5. So if they did an all bindings achievement, that would be kind of a little too frustrating. This guy, you should hear Abyssal Shriek when he jumps or when he does like his spit everywhere. Stop it to do some damage. So I wonder what bug this guy's supposed to be. This guy always looked really, I guess is the word yummy. Like if you squeezed him and all the orange jello came out, that'd probably taste good. Probably wouldn't taste good, but it's like it would. This guy, just make sure that you don't get hit by his sword. Always use your yelling attack. Also spam spell so you faster. They should have changed the design a little bit so you can tell them apart. I don't know which one which. I was gonna say, are their capes different, but they are literally identical. Yes, maybe they're like triplets. If this came as a free DLC, it's awesome. I was lucky that that did not hit me. Okay. When one of them uses the dash attack, you should always obviously jump over it. Or the other guy. Oh crap, when the other guy uses a spin attack, you're supposed to pogo on his head. Alright, I had to wake up really early today. I wake up at 6 o'clock and then I had to go to school until 4 o'clock. Have anything to eat. Didn't have any time to eat. Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers are especially delicious after a long day of school. Got a Rice Krispie bar. I didn't eat them, but I had them in a bag. Not allowed to eat in the library. Read my essay in the library. Nice snacks. Treats. I had a lot of trouble with this boss. Or the normal, the enraged one that does double damage. professional tip: if you dagger him, scream immediately. Won't disappear. Because usually they recover their stamina when they get staggered. It's weird for him. Mystery. Also dash from side to side to be able to do extra damage. So obviously Scream is very effective on him. Obviously. As the evidence proves, quite effective. Lobos hard. Nerf this. Like a safe spot to stand, but it's like in the diagonal corners. It's like in the see health. I can for the collector. I actually saved 3 health. That might be the most health that I ever saved. Probably gonna lose it all to the Mantis gods. Battle. They made a mod called the Mantis gods where you have to fight them really fast. Or was that the one where they put the Mantis brother back, Raider Lord back in? But for this, do not use spells unless you want to use ground pound. But like even that is not good because it takes too much time. You guys are just way too fast. Spells take too long to charge. Like the occasional missile. Luckily I took that one. Lost 4 health. I would have been dead. If I didn't have lifeblood, I would not be alive right now. I did though. The reward you get for being good at the game. definitely got it. Okay. Okay. Save any health, but got to come on. Sucks. Sucks. Everything for me. Professional. This guy. Keep hitting him. Enemy is out for. I always thought it was kind of weird. I mean that they called knights shells. Can like fill them more. That really means that it was a vessel. You could put things like in this. Because when the name later turned to Lost Kin. Okay, it's not over yet. Okay, it's over. Oh yeah, I keep arching keep slouching over. Yeah. I practice my posture. My posture has always been bad. I always think about looking up those exercises on how to improve your posture. But I don't know. It might be too late for now is where the hard big fan dying to the character. Top 10 favorite things to do. All 3 of them are die to the collector. Say, why does that kind of remind the enemy darkest gungeon? It's named the Collector. Basically what he does is collects the souls of enemies. I thought it was in the collector actually doesn't collect the souls of it, but he collects little creatures, little critters, essentially. Okay, what's essential? I don't lose any health here. Best chance of surviving the collector. A lot of darkest dungeon reach. Big fan of it. It's don't let me die to the character. Okay, maybe I should save my being oh come on, little unreasonable. Being a little unreasonable. Being a little unreasonable. This game freaking sucks. I hate this game. I hate this. Okay. Oh, one more try. Not even having fun anymore. Professional. The Abyssal Shriek to do as much damage. Kill them faster. You can also follow them by doing down pogo, dash down pogo. Use your wings. Get the idea. Seem to get the gist of it. Seem to understand the fundamentals of this ability. I think I'll just leave you to it. Like you got a grip on mechanic. Guess I'll just let you fun on your. Gotta grab on. Gotta. About him guessing sucks. It's about public transit you can do it. Canada, scary. It keeps getting more. I get a good job. If I'll keep. I feel safe to be around. Yes. Scared. Professional tip: hit this guy 3 times. Use the spell, but only. You can only use the spell when you knock him back a little, because then it'll hit him 2 times, knocking him back enough for you to restart the cycle. I think in fighting game terms they call it an infinite. If you get the right thing, you can do an infinite on Massive Moss Charger, hardest boss in the game. Easily did. Professional tip. Might use the scream horn. Fly toward. Professional tip. Have fun. Professional, safe and have fun. Professional Gorb. And he's the Radiance. Dodge the arrows. Like the spear move that the Radiance has. Dodge it just like it by young to me. A circle. Oh, I forgot to save a spell for the... I forgot to save a spell for the dung defender. That's really unfortunate. Sounds... This is exactly what I imagine a silly person would sound like. One hit from death. Sorry. My microphone. Wish. You. Okay, I would have been really sad if that granite hit me in my head. Professional tip, if you time it right, you can get one dream nail hit. That's it. Professional. Professional. Yeah. Guy's name. So that find it. Dies like Coliseum. He actually sucks at fighting. Act so made up his backstory so people feel bad for him. Hollow Knight made up his story so people feel bad for him. Oh. Bye, brother. Dying to each other. It's just reconcile their problems, brothers. That one time in what happens? Okay. Beat the pantheon slowly. Quite a bit. Okay. Just me. What's that? All masters minus bad. Guess not really. So bigger guy because he has all of the souls of the people. So now that I think about it, why does the knight try to soul manipulation? Nobody. Wow, I'm so tired. I've done this. That's it. I already hit my word count. Actually, if I'm below the word count, died. Yeah, I also. Double. Gosh. Jeez. Okay. Oh yeah, when I if I lose, it's always possible that I can actually win. This will go off the pantheon. Feeling that I want to survive. Win. Want to win. I was big fan of popcorn. Butter. Okay. Well, that's basically it. You win some, you lose some. Lost all of them today. So, it's okay. I should loud. Seemed like it was too loud for the whole time. Check my audio. Okay. Let's call it quits. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. That's it. Follow. Bye bye. Night.